All right, hey guys, I'm going to be doing a comprehensive Chosen guide that'll be covering the general meta on how to play around early Chosen units, key Chosen units for every comp, and the best in-slot items for every carry in every single comp. So that'll be covered here, but I'll slowly get into it. So let me introduce the general meta. The general meta is playing around your strongest board until 4-1. And then at 4-1, you can either sell your Chosen or go 8 at 4-5 and sell your Chosen and then roll accordingly. The reason you want to sell at 4-1 is because when rolling down on 7, you have the potential to see a 2-star 4 cost instantly. And that the value you can get from that is insane. You can stabilize your board just around that. For example, if I'm playing Cultist and I hit a Hunter Ash and I have Ash items, I'm going to be playing that Ash until 8. Which is probably going to be 8 at 5-1 because Ash costs 12 gold. There's another way. It's usually only with like Cultist TF or Cultist Elise or Cultist Pike or one of the Cultist units where you don't sell your Chosen on 8 and you have extra HP. And then you go 4-5, you sell Chosen and then you roll. Or you can go 8 on 4-5, don't roll, and then roll on 5-1 for a stable board. There's honestly not going to be anyone that can tell you. I can't tell you exactly which Chosens to buy and which Chosens to look for. Just know that you want to play your strongest board. So for example, right now, a lot of the times your strongest board, I just want to do a general example. One of the strongest, and almost everyone does this opener, it's 3 Cultist plus 2 Keeper. It's going to be Elise, TF, Pike for the 3 Cultist, and then Keeper. Which is going to be Jarvan or Kennen. But basically, let's say I have that board without a Chosen unit. Like, obviously, I'm not going to have Chosen TF or Chosen Elise every single time. But I'm going for a win streak, and I get given a Chosen Mage Lulu. Chances are, if you're going for a win streak, you are going to buy this Lulu because it synergizes with TF. Same does like Chosen Katarina. It synergizes with Pike. If you're going for a win streak, you can actually play pretty aggressive and just have the Chosen mesh into your team. If it's just like a random ass like Chosen brawler Tahm Kench and you have the Cultist opener, probably would not purchase it, but it definitely does vary depending on the strength of the lobby, whether you're trying to go for a win streak or a lose streak. But generally speaking, you are never going to be keeping your low cost Chosens into the late game. There's exceptions when your items and units are giving you clear direction. For example, if I have like Moonlight Diana and I have Diana items, maybe I can just play a Moonlight Diana reroll game and stuff like that. But just another general tip, don't force win streak every game. It's okay to lose streak and then greed your Chosen. But anyway, I just wanted to give that speech real quick. Quick shout out to Cultist TF, Cultist Elise. Those units are turbo broken. You instantly top 4 with that opener because you're going to be 4-1 with 90 HP plus because Cultist 3 early game, there's no way you can be below 90 HP at Krugs. And that's you can easily get 6 Cultist. But anyway, I'm going to get started on the 1-stars. So Moonlight Diana can get you into Diana reroll. I actually think this comp, I'm going to release a tier list like right after this video because I'm going to record that right after I do this one. Moonlight Diana, you need Titan's Gunblade and either Jeweled Gauntlet, QSS, or IE as the last one, and you're basically just going to reroll for 3-star or 4-star Diana actually. There's Brawler Maokai that can go Brawler Ash, Brawler Kench that can go Brawler Ash. Sharpshooter Vayne, it's not worth itemizing, but you can easily look for 6 Sharpshooters if you have Shojin, QSS, and Ginsu for Jinx. Mage TF, I wouldn't recommend this comp, but Mage reroll is acceptable. It's not too bad. If you have like a TF2 and then you find another Mage TF, you can probably play this comp. Duelist Yasuo is a really good backline DPS. It's going to be, best in slot is going to be like of any of the 5 items to be honest. Actually, probably not GA, but IE, QSS, Hodge, Titans, they're all fine. Mage Lulu, it's Mage reroll. You don't itemize her. It's just a synergy bot. There's Elderwood Lulu. I actually think Elderwood Lulu is one of those. It's a special case. I usually don't recommend going 6 Elderwood when you're playing Ash. I think you lose too much frontline when you go 6 Elderwood versus 6 Brawler or 8 Brawler. But I think Elderwood Lulu early game is beyond broken. Like Lulu, it's like Janna. They just can't kill anything. But yeah, you don't itemize her. She's just a synergy buff for your Ash. Mage Annie is going to be for Mage reroll. This one's actually probably the best one for Mage reroll. And then Bramble, Titans, QSS. Well, honestly, any defensive item, even Gunblade is okay. Brawler Silas, Brawler Ash, you don't itemize. Sharpshooter Teemo, it's 6 Sharpshooters. This is going to be a scenario where if you have a lot of Teemos, you could actually carry Teemo 3. Otherwise, you just go for Jinx 2 carry and then go fast 8. There's Dust Thresh, which can be Dusk Riven. This is also another special case where you don't really itemize the Thresh, and you only pick him up if you have like a Cultist opener or you have the Riven items and Riven transition. Riven items would be, I think I'll put it later into the thing. It's going to be like, you can actually do anything. Bramble, QSS, Hodge, Sunfire, Declaw, Spark, GA, Blue, Morello, Titans. I didn't add Titans. Let me add that real quick. but it can be like everything. But yeah, and then there's also Vanguard Thresh where you can easily commit to Vanguard Ari, but don't think like, oh, if I buy this Vanguard Thresh, I'm committed to Vanguard Ari, because you're not. Like, a lot of times you can just play Thresh as a mid game. Shade Zed, you need RFC. It's RFC +2, which is going to be Ginsu, BT, QSS, or Runans, and then you play Force Spirit Zed. That'll be covered in my tier list. Enlightened Janna can easily be Enlightened Talon. You need Morello for Morgan items for Talon, and you go 6 Enlightened, 2 Sin. Hunter Aphelios, you can go Spirit Aphelios reroll, or you can just go Aphelios reroll. But generally, you need Ginsu, a defensive item, which is going to be QSS, GA, and then Shiv, IE, and GS. So moving on to the 3 stars, again, I wanted to stress the importance of, just because I pick up a Shade Eve mid game does not mean I'm going to be playing Spirit Zed. You can just play it to 4-1, and then 4-1 you can just sell it. But anyway, Shade Eve can easily pivot into Spirit Zed because 4 Shade is insane. Enlightened Aurelia, Enlightened Talon, Sharpshooter Jinx. This is probably the best one for sharpshooters because Jinx is your carry. It's Ginsu, QSS, Shojin. But any item that you think is going to be good on Jinx is generally good on Jinx. But my general tip is you should have 1 defensive item. Otherwise, your carry is not actually going to carry. But Hunter Kindred can go into Brawler Ashe. You can go 4-5 Hunter on 7 and 8. Spirit Kindred, you can splash Spirit. Brawler Nunu, Brawler Ashe, Mage Veigar. This comp is not good. I'm not even going to put it on my tier list. It's just not good right now. But if it has potential to win if you high roll, like Nunu 3, Veigar 3. Spirit Yuumi, you can do Spirit reroll, but you can also splash Spirit if you're playing Ari. And then Mystic Yuumi, usually the Mystic traits are going to be late game splash. So let's say I'm 8 and I'm rolling, my entire board's upgraded and I still don't have a decent chosen, and I'm running like two Mystic around, let's say Zilean, Cassiopeia, and I find a Mystic Yuumi. Fuck it, I'm just gonna buy Mystic Yuumi and then play 4 Mystic for a bit. It's basically like a way to stop rolling while making your board somewhat strong. Vanguard Aatrox is, you can do a frontline splash. So let's say you're playing Riven. Riven is one of those comps where you can flex every unit in the game, and you're playing your early game around like Sejuani Thresh or something. You can easily just flex 4 Vanguard. It's fine. And then there's also Vanguard Ari. Chosen Ari, you usually just buy it for the unit. I don't even like Mage Ari. I think Mage Ari makes her weaker because a lot of times when you get reduced, your magic damage reduced to 70%, but in exchange for 2 casts, the first cast goes off and it gives everyone an opportunity to cast their ult before they get killed by the second cast. So the initial burst is more valuable, and also Ari sometimes, or rarely cast twice in a row, because a lot of times she gets CC'd after the first cast. It's kind of sad. But anyway, best in slot would be Joe Gauntlet Blue. Hunter/Eldor Ashe, I don't think it matters. You just buy it. It's going to be QSS. Oh, plus GS. Sorry, I don't know why I put GA. It's QSS plus GS, and then with Ginsu, Last Resort, IE, BT, DB, it doesn't matter. The last item is Super Flex. Dusk Cassio is just Dusk Riven. It just has the leftover tank items that aren't put on Riven. There's Mystic Cassio, which is just going to be, as I said, Mystic Splash. If I buy it playing Riven, I'm probably just going to be flexing for Mystic. There's Sharpshooter Jhin, which is it's honestly a rare case you're ever going to go 6 Sharpshooters with Sharpshooter Jhin. I'm down to splash 4 Sharpshooter, especially in Dusk Riven. But yeah, you need GS plus a defensive item, and then the last one is pretty flex. Enlightened Morgana is really strong. I wouldn't go for Dazzler Morgana. I think it's kind of bad, but if you really need it, I would buy it. All you need is Morello. Shojin's fine as well. Dusk Riven is Dusk Riven. It uses everyone in the game. That's why the unit is so good. Keeper Riven, I would just insta buy it. It's, yeah, like you don't play around 4 Keeper. By the way, you buy the Keeper Riven, and rarely ever are you going to be like, okay, it's time to go 4 Keeper with like Azir Cannon or something. It's the Keeper trait is really useless as the game goes later and later. You're buying Keeper Riven for the extra 30% AP and HP it offers. Just keep in mind that you probably don't want to put like an HP item like Sunfire on it, because a lot of times it'll go over the GS cap and your unit actually got weaker. Anyway, Vanguard Sejuani goes into Ari, also frontline splash, just like Aatrox. Mystic Shen is Mystic Splash. I think this unit sucks, but it's a decent Mystic Splash item, or unit, sorry. Assassin Talon, you're just going to go Force in with 4 Enlightened Talon. You're going 6 Enlightened, 2 Sin. Talon is really strong because you get extra HP and an extra 30 AD. So like the chosen Talons are really strong. Brawler Ashe, or Brawler Warwick, Brawler Ashe, Hunter Warwick, Hunter Ashe, but you're still running Brawlers. Anyway, so the 5 stars, I'm not going to really say like what comp it does. Generally you're going to go 9, and all the legendaries are so strong that you're just going to splash them around, like just run a standalone. But the best ones are going to be Kayn Set for sure. Set is a solo frontline, does infinite damage. Kayn just completely wipes teams out of nowhere for no reason. Best in slot Kayn would probably be like GA, blue buff Gunblade if you're going blue cane, but then you can go like Spark, Hodge, Ginsu, RC, it doesn't really matter. Set doesn't matter, leftover AP, leftover tank, doesn't really matter, you just solar frontline him. And then these are the ones that, like, if you have to buy an upgrade, you just buy it. You're 9 and you see a 2-star, just buy it. And then these are the ones where they're more so synergy bots. Like Lee Sin, I really wouldn't buy. And honestly, when are you ever playing around Duelist or Divine? Those units are so bad. But like if you only have 15 gold left and you see this in your shop, you're just going to buy it and just play it. It's not awful. It's still a legendary unit, but it's definitely weaker than all of these other units. Lilia is just a synergy bot. I wouldn't even play Lilia Mage, like Lilia Ari plus Mage. Like I feel like it's kind of bad. But if you can, like it's not awful. It's just like it's not a synergy that you're worth going for. But Lilia is usually just a Dusk bot, and Zilean is usually just a Mystic bot. But Zilean's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just 2-star Zilean, 1-star Zilean. There's not really big of a difference. But that should be the entire guide. I'm going to be releasing a tier list soon, so stay tuned for that.